God, am I going to heaven? Is this the first part of dying? Happy birthday to Khanya, guys. Comment down below. Yeah, then I ended up in the hospital and
Tell on yourself.
oh my, the things you say to me in my iPhone and 10. Sis.
Say, have you ever kissed a girl? Why?
Yeah, so your questions.
The doctor that was helping her has the same surname as her ex. Do you know that? Do you know that my ex have the same surname?
Thank you for watching our video. This show is sponsored by DreamStream. DreamStream is a unique platform where creators can monetize their video content. All creators rely on support from people like you. Join us on the DreamStream platform to support your favorite creator and view the episode without any adverts. Follow the link in the description for a how-to guide. DreamStream, a place where you can create yourself.
Hi everyone, welcome back to October the podcast. I am Khanya Mweli and I'm not alone, obviously, as usual. I am with my girl, Buhle Lupindo, and yeah, welcome. My girl. But yeah, man, we're back actually.
Yeah.
Hopefully
this is
we're
episode
back.
one
Episode
of season
one of season
2.
No, three.
Three.
Three?
Three.
Yeah, you
Three.
got season 3. Yeah.
Yes.
So we're back, hopefully with a bang.
Yes.
And yeah, we're welcome if you're new here. Actually, also please remember to comment, like, and subscribe.
Good shot.
Otherwise, today we'll be doing a live update. Obviously, we haven't posted in about like 3-4 months.
4 months. Yeah.
Yeah. Obviously, we did say we're gonna do this in seasons.
Yeah.
Simply because obviously I was in and out of Joburg.
Yes.
But
yes.
yeah, we're too.
Yeah,
how are you
guys.
doing, mate? Yeah.
I'm good, and you? How are you?
I'm good, Mdase.
Yeah.
Are you really good? You are bad, but good.
No, I'm really good. We actually shot our first episode
yeah.
beginning of this week. But with technical difficulties, something went wrong. It always happens. Like
It is what it is.
even when we
yeah.
used to shoot
Alone.
when we used to shoot alone,
suffer,
we used to suffer. If it's not sound, it's light. If it's not light, it's
yeah.
So we never want to stress too much about that. But we
Yeah.
did do a live update. We wanted to release the first episode on the 1st of October, but it didn't work out that way, which is great because when we shot that episode, I was
You were
extremely sick. Like, I couldn't breathe properly. And I don't know, man, I didn't feel myself that day.
But you pushed us. It was a good episode. I am slightly sad about it. I'm okay now.
Yeah,
It is
yeah.
It is, but
only because right at the end, we like kind of addressed things that were going on, like on socials through the live update. And we were like,
that's rooted.
so yeah, maybe if it sparks that conversation, we can touch on it again. But yeah, besides that, like then the rest of the week, I was on bed rest. And it was Kanya's birthday on Thursday.
You are a sick human being. Well,
Look. Firstly, happy birthday to Khanya, guys. Comment down below.
Yeah.
Comment down below. Say happy birthday to Khanya, even though it's past. We're celebrating the whole of this month. Because we're October babies. And how was your birthday, Khanya? Okay.
You were like, do you know you have 30 minutes? 30.
Some of the good parts,
Okay,
like just
cool.
in
No
general.
shame, even that. Whatever. My birthday was nice, Mdase. Like, it was very chill. Like, honestly, this year, I'm not gonna lie, like, because it's 26, like, I didn't, as much as, yes, we always say we must celebrate ourselves.
Yes.
But at the same time, I'm not gonna lie, like, way to land over, oh my God, like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Also, I think it's because it was during the week, and
Yes.
also I was at work.
Yes.
So, unfortunately, like, I couldn't be born a weekend.
Up and about
You know. But it was nice at work. They got me a cake.
Cute.
Like, they sang for
Inamandi.
me.
Yeah.
And then they, what you call it?
Sushi. I also saw you guys had
Yeah.
sushi.
It was nice, Shem. Like, it was a beautiful day. And then I got home and Miss Squirrel was sick, shame.
I was
it
so
a
sick.
whole thing.
The
yeah.
whole
So we
week,
took her to
like, I
hospital.
just couldn't like breathe properly. Like every time I would talk for a long periods of time, like I'd have like shortness of breath. And like I'm still struggling now, but like it's so much better. And like right at the end, pango for the kitchen, I'm literally going to do like tea, and I'm just holding on until Khanya afike. Like I don't want to lie, I was just like, okay, Khanya makata figure, then maybe I can just like she can figure out a way to help me.
Also, so you can see imeko.
Yo guys, I couldn't breathe. I took the keys, I took the keys, my water bottle and whatnot, and then I called Uzuzu on the phone, and I was just like, that's it, I can't breathe. And then that's the last thing I said. And I also wrote on the group chat that I can't breathe. Then as I'm walking outside to like go to maybe security to get help, I just sit on the steps because I just got so tired and I just couldn't breathe. Then everything went downhill after that. Then I ended up in the hospital and
tell on yourself. Yo. Can I tell it? Sana usuziwe ubuya komuthi ayisala ubuhle pha uqakile sana. Uqakile. So obviously in the hospital only one person could go in. So uzuziwe emdilinde ko waiting room ke ngoko, and then we like obviously swapped, but we ended up going in together. So sana ubuhle and basali ba ubone the doctor that was helping her has the same surname as her ex. Have my ex have the same surname. Why? Why are you like this, lady? In your darkest moments, you will still be silly. Like you are so unserious.
Imagine like you can't breathe and
busy,
and then there's someone coming to you, it's like, hi, I'm Dr. Mpanza and I'm here to help you. I said,
sir, please,
sir,
get away from me.
When I looked up and I opened my name, Mpanza, I said, oh no.
Is this a setup?
Is this a setup? God, am I going to heaven? Is this the first part of dying? Your past coming back to haunt you.
Yes.
I was so shocked. I just kept laughing. Even the doctor came in.
Yeah, and he was
like, a little sassy. Yeah. What's my see from us? Oh,
man. But yeah, man. Then we went home.
And then that was it.
That was it.
Yeah.
And you seem to somewhat be recovering well, Shem.
I feel better.
This flu's bad, guys.
It's
so bad. And she got it from me because I also have had the flu, right?
Actually, let's talk about that.
Cape. No, do you know what happened? Who I got this flu, and I don't know where she got it. And then like she had gone to PE. I'm not sure actually. So now I think because when I think on my birthday, Ulukanyo sent me a thingy, a VN on Samba Yom that say I'm dying from flu, whatever. So I really think like Sisulele. So by the time the fika, and it was so quick also.
Very
it was
quick.
So quick with it. But also one thing about my immune system, I shame as a fighter, I'm not gonna lie. Like it will.
No, yeah.
If flu, I think if flu, like as much as I'll get like very sickly, it quickly like.
I'm not gonna lie though, nam shame, but
I'm saying no COVID.
Because normally even with the flu, ben cleaning that like ben quasi like then the laundry into clean, clean like Lena, I would literally shower and that's my energy for the day. That's it for the day. But also I wanted to touch on birthdays actually. Like birthdays are so, I don't know, like I always get so sad on my birthday. I don't know.
Good,
and this year I'm trying to readjust my brain and be like, I can't need to, like, you're celebrating life.
Yeah.
And especially after the incident. I thought at first I had put on my stories like before October, like 4 days before October, but this October, I'm choosing to be happy. Anyone who comes for me sideways, I did it and I go November. Let I leave that nigga. Can't just October. Bah.
You son. No
But,
shame. Like this flu is very bad, guys. It's highly contagious. Yeah, it's just it's so bad. If there's a way to avoid it, please
Just
try. Sana.
avoid
We
it.
avoid it.
And it
But
also
yeah,
feels
hope you
like
guys are
the
healthy and
mucus
safe
is like
out there.
growing inside instead.
Yes.
But now ingathi lapha phakathi instead, and then imani iphuma ngale ndlela iphuma ngayo.
Listen, it's gonna. My chest is still very crunchy. Like when I laugh, I feel like that crunchy laugh. Ukubone. And it was so bad that ngokuba ndinayo le flu, it chest yami ngathi it had a life of its own. Like it was cracking on its own. Yes, phefumulela. It was so bad. But ke wethu, we thank God for life.
Ususi at the hospital. Uti yo and pin and tie vape.
Sana.
Pin and tie vape. Did I vape? You flew.
Yo, son.
So
Yeah, man.
last time we did read some of the comments. I read from TikTok. Khanya read from YouTube, because the last season we got so many feedback, so many new followers, and thank you guys. Welcome also. And thank you for sharing our content. Continue doing that thing. That thing eats a little bit up. But we also wanted to read some of the comments from like TikTok. I'm gonna be reading from TikTok. Kanya's gonna be reading from YouTube. From the different videos that we did last season, which was season 2. The video, I think our very first video when we came back, where we were talking about celebrity stands and all of those things. About giving mother. Someone commented, was like, it always baffles me. It's always a problem when we defending our faves, but never a problem when someone hates on them. Why do we never question the inverse? So someone commented that.
Hey, that's okay. I don't know. Like, I think there's nothing wrong with liking someone, you know what I mean, that you don't know. Like, I mean, I also have like creators that I absolutely love, I respect, and certain celebrities where I'm like, oh my god, like sometimes or obsessed with whatever art.
Yeah.
Do. But I think to be like obsessed like that, like he,
like
hey,
that person
this person can't do wrong. Like he, like it's inner mental illness. Like.
Yeah,
it's actually
weird.
Sick.
It's weird. It is. Someone also said, Yabona la hi is the most accurate representation of my feelings. Like Ukaya City. Hi. Someone said, Taba wawufunda naye.
Chini etijingubo.
Someone said, one thing Buhle will do is laugh. That is so true, guys. Like, but the thing is, guys, Khanya, Lina, guys. Guys, guys, first of all, I need to describe who Khanya is as a character, and you'll understand why her things are even funnier. Ukhanya ngumakhulu. Yonke lasemhlabeni yamfuqula.
Tired.
But nje kulo makhulu ohlwapsi ne othanda nento ezihlwapsi.
Dingo emazilabakazi lo ukhanyisa mad likes representing loba. Sifumene drink. Fike coaching.
We're guys, Khanya. Even when you drink wine, friend, you're like. And even I just feel like.
Yes, ba. Oh, lilwa ke.
No, man.
Like, Wapi, my friend loves laughing at me. Bet his pay. Whoa.
And how raspy your voice becomes, like when you kill me, bro. Like when but anyway. Okay, another video. the video where Khanya says she came back fatherless, manless.
Oh, yeah.
Someone said, I love your guys' podcast. It's so good to have Khanya back at the time. I really love how you guys laugh at everything. It's actually bad.
It's bad.
It's disgusting.
Yeah, funa uqwalaselwa, my dear.
I know in timing Lando. Someone said, Dase, how I love your podcast a lot of the times. Ingase, I could send voice notes with my input.
Dreamstream, a place to create yourself. Record video, music, and podcasts in our full-service studio. Record video, music, and podcasts in our full-service studio. Dreamstream, a place to create yourself.
We've heard that a lot.
That. Yeah. Remember the one we read the first episode that?
Yes. So someone was like, they paused the TV to respond. And did now you picture
hi.
And to end on.
Guys, I think the assignment here, podcast,
and also how fun, guys, ne pause and kulanda besithetha kwele nizirecord
this tech because sana no uyafuna unqokolwa into yala bebobini singqokoleni.
Yeah, in the first episode we did touch on the fact that like it would be so cool like in the future obviously like to have a live show and then you guys can basically have your inputs with us in the live show or ask us questions in real life but get those are long-term goals and whatnot
goals.
When comments
okay, cool. There was this one that said love how funny and smart you guys are. And be clowns but are also so serious and engage well on topics as well.
Uyibambi lesing
Thanks, Sauls. Bathok ubani? Kandazi ngonconyo. Niyayeka usincoma betinana. Anyway, into lento. Oh, I love you guys so much. This podcast is so necessary and relatable. I love both your takes on things and how you always seem to reiterate my thoughts. Real. Like,
real life.
And then this one is a bit long, but Uti, she was like, I had to come back with the rest of my comment. I genuinely enjoyed this podcast. I enjoy watching your friendship, how you both are so aware of some of the ways that strain your friendships and move on from them. How you are both so self-aware, Guanina. Buhle is such a nurturer and a chronic empath. I can tell, Sana. Love it for you, Khanya. Period. The blessed nana.
Highly favored. Stay away from her. Stay away from her. There's a baby food on your birthday.
Stay away from me. Ew. And then what? But I love your friendship and all topics and stories you tell. I'm navigating my 30s, Sana, but to take up, y'all are wholesome. Thanks, guys.
Even 30-year-olds are welcomed, guys.
Yeah.
As much as we say like navigating our 20s,
it's because we're in our 20s,
but I think it's just generally like
being a woman.
Like we're just navigating life. Maybe Masim Susela navigating navigating life.
And it's but shame, it's life, man. It's this life thing. So that's what we really strive to do, I think.
Yeah. We also asked our Instagram to send us questions of life updates. We're also going to answer the life updates from last week too, to be fair. Give me a second. Also, why we asked the life update this way is because we wanted to see from you guys what you want the update of our lives to be, because we can sit here all day and talk about whatever we thought would be interesting as a life update. Gandhi, it's not something you guys wanted to hear. So we are interested to know what you guys want to hear from us. Okay, the first one was, we need Khanya in Joburg full-time. Ingaskeni upload each and every day or monthly.
I am back, baby.
She's back. This might be our longest season yet.
This might be our longest season.
This might be our longest season
I'm
yet.
back.
But we're still going to be shooting in seasons, even though like Khanya is back, because that resting, we also need it sometimes. And
like creative juices. And also remember, you always say that during those breaks, we actually come back with content.
Yes,
because, like,
we live our lives.
Live our lives.
Yeah.
Guys, and also, yes, one thing I really want to reiterate on this podcast, like the stories we tell you guys are so real. Remember when I posted on my Instagram story, I think a few weeks ago, when I was like, guys, if I not believe.
Yes.
To experience it as permanent, because I'm just like, what are we doing?
Yes. Yes. This we say that all the time when we're on the phone. Like if I call you for something, you call me for something. Right at the end, we'll always laugh and be like, I wish people knew like this thing is happening to us. Like our daughters for real right now. I would have and ingathi bavile basine podcast
Sana content
experiment.
Akumula crush yam from East London wathi kum hey ngifaka podcast yakho njengqomo andizungayibalisi
wait
zawuthi ungayixela uhot kathini ufuna ndiyibalisile
uthina nalona lo uthe hayi kaloku usakhumula laa nto ibindehleleyo when they came to me as a woman
yeah
wayifaka
nto
ndaqoba
ungayithethi yonke into mna nditshomi netshomi endibhakarishayo ndizawubalisa ngayo soze
ufuna ndifidlela abanyana
not doing that ke son. Nobody's safe.
How me and my homegirls
exactly like she says.
So this might be our longest running hit. Someone asked us, are you in a relationship?
Nope.
Which are you in a relationship? Nope.
Yeah.
Are we in a relationship, me and you?
Like we laughed at this question last time because we're like, part of la community. That's in varsity. I had this friend who was bi. That's rude. Why was That's it, son. Like, internet. Oh yes, I used to have this friend in varsity, and she was bi. So we always have sleepovers and whatnot, all that stuff. Hey, Nina, pata busuku Jani girl. Going along. So you go.
So butter.
Hey,
yo, straight girls
like
experimenting.
Let me kiss you. Like, what do you mean? Why again wasn't just say, have you ever kissed a girl? Why?
So those are your questions. Is it Toby and
But
no, guys, no. We're not dating. You, Khanya, imagine.
That's it. You know how they always say, like, with your guy friends, like, the reason, like, they wouldn't date you because they know you. Like, they're like, you are absolutely not.
Sometimes,
like, that's it.
Sometimes that is sasitela the city. Every time you're flirting with guys, I'm like,
ew.
I imagine that shit being said to me when now teta la dokum. Ew. Oh my god. Oh my, the things you say to men, but I feel sis. Anyway. Someone asked, excuse me, why did Khanya change her IG handle?
Oh yeah, I last time I elaborated, so I'm not gonna be as long-winded because but I think it's more of like discovering myself, like like just I don't know, I do feel like I've changed a little bit.
Yes,
like, I've become more kind of somewhat reserved and also just
you're rebranding.
Yeah, in a way. So K-October was definitely like a varsity kind of vibe. One and Papa
Yay, mix it name.
Yeah, pump in.
Oh no, mix it name.
K-October. K-October. That's not sweet potato. Yeah, man, vela good. It's Khanya, bitch. Oh, But yeah, man, so that's basically the premise of it.
Yeah.
But I could one day just be like, I actually want to go back to K October.
Yeah.
Because people don't want to let go of that name. Like, oh my God, like they love that name.
It's what they remember you by.
Yeah,
but
they love that name.
change works that way where say they'll be like,
they'll adjust.
Eventually they'll get used to it.
Yeah. There's also people love Utia. People in East London that's like, I get November. Why are you doing this?
I guess it.
This guy like from East London.
January.
He literally calls me November. Like he doesn't call me anything else. November. November. Why? But also I feel like Uti Washem, it's like somewhat of like a form of endearment.
It is.
You know,
it's also my reason why I kept Hlele as much as like I always say, Hlele comes from my mom. That's what she calls me.
Yeah.
So it's still very true to me. So sometimes like when they're like people outside are like, hey Hlele,
yes.
Like, oh God, thanks. But Hlele, it doesn't matter, honestly. Someone asked, Khanya, will you ever go back to posting on your own YouTube channel?
Each the question because I don't remember it from last time. Anyway, it doesn't matter. Yes, I will, Shem. I really will. Yeah, to be honest, like Ben Villa, I think that's why I stopped.
Yeah.
Also, my camera broke. That's another thing.
Oh,
so
yes,
I sold it. But
also just like you're different now. You're trying to see what you enjoy. Maybe you'll come back and I don't know.
But I will share because honestly, that channel like it's like I like the number. Like I think it's on 5K. Which
that's
is
a nice number.
To come back to. So also thanks for subscribing on there.
Yes, guys.
The OGs that know me from back in the days.
Back in the days,
you know.
Do they know that you're an old time YouTuber? Someone asked how you guys and how your mental health.
Hey, Sana. I'm somewhat good
at this point.
At this current point, I'm good, man. Like blessed,
highly favored,
happily favored. Highly
favored.
Highly favored. Yeah. Wait, I'm good, Shem. I'm a bit tired though today because I had a long week.
So she works now, so she's like,
it's so early, also in the mornings, and then also yesterday we were like having some wine.
Yeah, celebrating your birthday.
So but like I'm good, Shem.
Yeah. I'm great. I've overcome a lot of like my mental health issues. Like I actually don't even think like I'm suffering from any of those things like that anymore. Takes a lot of work, a lot of discipline. But other than that, I'm happy, man. I'm happy my friends are healthy, my family's healthy. Like I'm just grateful to God. Like everyone has been kept safe and I'm safe and I'm healthy. So we're in a better place than
actually, do you want to touch on the podcast when we first started and how we were doing mentally?
Oh yeah,
we were in such a dark place.
We were.
It was crazy.
I think as much as we laugh in those videos, people don't realize when the camera went off, like would go back to the house, like sit in our different corners, not talk much for a second, and just like be in the most depressive episodes ever. Like there's all right, man. It's not Khanya. And when we started this podcast, I think Khanya can even testify. We were grasping at straws for a glimpse of hope of being like, okay, cool. Like, who are we now?
Yeah.
Outside of Lomkowa of Ubomi. And the amount of growing up that had to do, and we're just so grateful about this podcast because
it's really
it was a starting point.
Lives in a way. So supporting or else I just like check out one
now next week. October the funeral.
You are a sicko. Not October.
They're monetizing. That's about
what's the life?
Monetizing. We ever said that's a video there.
It's like
Khanya would want me to continue this podcast.
Please subscribe.
Please
in
subscribe.
honor of her.
In honor of her. on her behalf. And she dies while I make millions. That would become my whole brand.
Like your brand, but we like show me a second right, Joe.
Tigajaga. There's a t-shirt.
Don't rest in peace and fly high. Wow. The tuna. I could see. But yeah, man, we were so down bad. Like, just the podcast really gave us, something to look forward to.
For sure.
And just the support as well, like seeing, you know what? I think also, like, as much as like content creation and whatnot, like, is for, I guess, entertainment or whatever. But I think as the creator as well, like, it's like your passion, do you know what I mean?
Yes.
And it's how you express yourself.
Yeah.
So it really helped us also express, kind of try express like what we were going through in a way, or things that we go through.
Yes.
And it's nice to feel understood, because a lot of people then come back and be like, oh my gosh, I can relate to that. And just understand that like you're not necessarily alone, you know?
That is so true.
Man,
Yeah,
really grateful
dude.
for your guys' like support. and
Support,
stuff,
yeah. No. Shout outs, guys. Okay, let me ask the new questions.
Okay.
Not to be creepy, but you're really cute. How creepy ka loku.
Sana.
Anonymous.
Oh.
What's the hardest area of your life right now?
Ooh.
Yo.
Damn. Yes. Ngaphinda ndibuze. Ngigqibelisa lubuze.
Asisayibuzanga nini izinto. Andingoba nobuza.
Damn. Whoa.
I think you know what, ne? For me, the hardest the hardest
Okay,
area of my life right
I think
now.
I can clock actually the conversation we were having yesterday about family. Yeah, let me just be honest, because I was honest.
Yes.
Video. Family, guys. Honestly, I've never really opened up about this, and last time I remember the first video we shot when I came back for season 2. I even ended up crying and just talking about how you've been so supportive to me and whatnot. And obviously we never really elaborated as to like what's going on, like what am I experiencing and whatever. So because obviously like it's tough like sharing, things like that. And
especially
also, like,
when you're also in the
thick of it, you know. But yeah, man, I'm really having a hard time with family, guys. And can you mean like it's a whole mess. Like it is a fat ass mess. And I have been struggling. Okay?
Yeah.
When I tell you guys like that on top of grief, you know what I mean? Because losing umzali is just a huge thing, and you're one and only parent. It's such a huge thing. My life has really taken like quite the knock.
360.
And it's crazy because it's literally been 4 years, but
4 years
on its head, you know. Sana, literally. So yeah, like even sometimes I'll be like, oh my God, like get over it. Not to get over it, but I can't. Like
You can't.
Yeah, like I tried,
and
but
the thing is, Khanya, some people had COVID and lost people, yes. And you, one of the people who had COVID and lost a person who was the biggest part of your
my
life.
yeah.
So you're dealing with COVID and you're dealing with the changes of like your life completely going 360.
So it is what it is, but that's definitely, but I'll share it too, like, when I'm ready, like, about what exactly is happening.
Yeah.
Families, black families.
When we catch
you,
you're not wrong for that.
I think also one last thing to touch on family. I really think that black families, yes, Tina, as the youth, with the mindset that we had, and I think you did touch on this when we were having a private conversation about how we're kind of creating like a different way of familying, actually.
Yes.
And I really think like guys, like a lot of us, like family sana, like it's giving therapy. Therapy.
A lot of us are going to therapy for the people who actually need therapy the most.
Like,
and I strongly believe that once you get to a place where you're an adult, you don't have to subscribe to that. You can check out of family.
Yeah.
Because at the end of the day, it's your happiness and
exactly.
And if you have to deal with other people also on top of that who are not even trying to maybe deal with you, why uzifaka a new generational line, and then you'll be happy and break those curses.
Definitely does. And one thing I really hate about like black families, well, a lot of them, is that Teto and black families, like,
Yeah.
you don't talk about like core issues. You know what I mean?
Yes,
It's just like
yes.
brush it off. Everybody pretends like, you know,
Yeah.
like that's why you'll find that family secrets. Secrets,
secrets.
you know. So one thing, like when I was with Ayanda's family, I said to her mom, I was like, one thing I appreciate about this household is the fact that you guys talk about things.
Yeah.
Like they will talk. Oh no, like they're like, if something is off or sideways or whatever, yeah, Tet, and for everybody to know, and for like address where, and not even in a mean spirited way at all. Like it's one of those where, in order to get through something, you need to talk it, address
talk
it,
through it. Yeah.
Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So yeah, man. But anyway, that's it.
Sometimes I honestly sometimes like, I know I'm the type of person to preach a lot of therapy and mental health and whatnot, but also I do believe, Kengoku, that a lot of things will be avoided in black households if just the conversations are had. It doesn't have to be the extreme, as much as I would prefer it that way, getting professional help. But the starting point sometimes is just an honest conversation as family members, like especially immediate family members. Niqala apho, then you create that culture.
Yeah.
People think generational curses are just like uthakatho and all these things. But it's just change of behavior or financial. It's change of behavior. You undoing something in your family that is a norm. So if the norm in your family is people never talk about their feelings, and you the first person to be like, I don't want to always sitting here upset and angry, I'm going to talk about those feelings, you're breaking generational curses, because those people are going to find it hard to communicate, and eventually they will get used to it. So you are breaking a cycle because you're creating a new norm. Even stepping away from a family, you're breaking a generational curse and saying, man, I don't have to deal with people who don't want to deal with me.
Exactly.
That's it.
Period.
But we will touch more on family. The hardest part of my area for me right now is like believing myself. Like I have a lot of self-doubt. Like I can look at Khanya and be like, Khanya, great chemistry. No, she's great storyteller. In October, the podcast, she's funny. Like I'm so quick to say all good things about other people, but I have a difficult time. Too critical. So I'm trying to be more soft on myself and also agree when people say good things about me. But like I went to an influencer event and someone mentioned about the OG of like the YouTube and whatnot, and I was like, actually I'm done downplaying who I am, like in terms of like the creative space. Damn right, like that's it. I mean, I'm not saying I'm gonna have a big ego, but you
Dreamstream, a place to create yourself. Record video, music, and podcasts in our full-service studio. Record video, music, and podcasts in our full-service studio. Dreamstream, a place to create yourself.
But that is my hardest part. Okay, another one. What makes you all dread waking up in the morning sometimes?
Hey, I don't know. I don't think anything.
I like mornings.
Like mornings are just tough if you have to wake up very early. Like
I mean, they're only dreadful like in winter, but I can't do ingako more than having to start your day. But I like my mornings. I like nights and mornings. It's when the life is calm. I hate mean. I hate it. Someone said Siyakula, when you attended the Neutrogena event, your ex's fiance was there. How did that make you feel? I'm asking this because once a week I share an office with an ex-wife who's a mean girl for days.
Yo.
That's crazy. I felt nothing. I feel nothing. I've been asked this question before. Even I think when I went to Hey Neighbor, someone's like, "Hey, did you see blah blah blah?" I just want to say to people, I feel nothing. Like, and not even in the like, but I feel nothing. It's just like there's nothing. It's been 2 years. I've moved on. Like, whoa, girl, shut up,
Siri,
there.
girl,
Siri,
we're
come on.
busy. It was like pendulum.
Yeah, who said- Don't lie, you miss him.
You're lying.
You're lying. I feel absolutely nothing. I feel like I'm a completely different person. And those events it's like work events. There's nothing I can do. It's not avoidable. I needed to be there. They probably also needed to be there. I minded my own business, did my own thing. They minded their own business, did their own thing. And it should be like that. Like, people bump into their exes all the time. Might just happen that it's a public person that everyone seems to know, so they constantly always. You know, that's pose.
When you bump into like an expert at Griff Goma,
Kanye's yanking as a snacks. My favorite ex.
Like, people who do that are sick. Why are you doing that? Like, why?
People don't want to move on
Bruh,
from their exes. Like, they don't. It's the craziest thing.
Sana.
But also, like, we did address this in the first.
Yeah. And it was very passionate and spirited, especially from my part, because I was like, because like Nina ni finish like but I'm getting ashamed the perspective. Yeah, Lona, you know what I mean? Hey, says like we make a sharp story for but I'm getting some
and something I hate. Not is supposed not is video. Kwa YouTube. Say I'm Chris.
I'm Chris, mate. Yeah.
So the one bag follow kwasi. Chris playing go Sabi Cape Town.
Yeah, Papa bullshit. Yeah.
It does Imagine Chola
San poster
in front of the world.
Remember, oh my god, remember when we during the World Cup or whatnot, man. Remember we were watching my old YouTube videos and the pause apart. Let's video call X yeah. Put him down. Come on, well.
Every time I see your ex back, I'm like, forgive that.
Forgive that man. It's a good man, Savannah.
Not too bad.
Hey, man, post my CI. Can you talk? Like emotional abuse.
Wasn't that bad? I put it on my tongue. What is a little?
My little cousin. That's like what. It's just a little bit of a.
It's a little. It's just once in a while. Yo, can I put my bed? You actually saw come back.
Yes.
Ole, babe.
Wow.
But yeah, guys, like there's absolutely nothing. I don't know what people are expecting me to feel, but the one thing I will say, and the one thing I do understand, is that there's a lot of online projections.
Definitely.
I think a lot of people are projecting the idea of how they would have moved if they were in my shoes, because people play a lot of Olympics of who feels better Olympics, and that was never my strategy. My strategy was, I want to feel better. I want to better myself, and I want to, be righty and figure out life, which I eventually did. But I guess moving on looks like me being in another relationship, which and is being for the sake of saying, I have one step.
Yeah,
up.
like yeah. Yes,
to one
up him or whatnot.
Yeah.
Because you don't care like that.
I
like,
really
I want to like get like thinking on that point that you make, your bana people nyanba project. I say like people like expect you to be all up in arms,
yeah,
and you literally like don't care. Like, it's like a normal relationship, man. Like,
Yes, people-
everybody moves on. Like, sana, like,
literally.
and computers crash, people die. And, you know what I mean?
People
like,
move on.
it is what it is. And also, what was I going to say? I remember I also said, mana, like, you showed your process. You know what I mean?
Yes,
Unfortunately, guess some of us are on the internet and we share our
Yes.
lives on the internet. And nobody can sit here and be like, you're still that Buhle that wrote that tweet.
At all. Like,
Tweet, son. And also, everybody is embarrassing during that stage of your breakup. Like, let's not
Honestly,
lie. Like,
honestly.
that's especially Uber drivers, but you are you know.
and how many people have
Like-
told their stories? And I'm sorry, it's Twitter people mainly, but how many people have went on Twitter babalisele them go stories and people geeky and laugh and whatnot? I just feel like there's certain outrages for certain people, especially if people are not. If you're not giving people the reaction that they want, you know, damned if you talk, damned if you
don't. Yeah.
So, and I was saying last time when we shot this to Khanya, but even if I have said something before, I have been the person who's been vocal before, and that was never received well. So I'm doing the opposite, where I'm like, okay, I'm not gonna be vocal about everything. Still, that hasn't been received well because immediately, like, if I don't say anything, but she's still caught up.
Shini lam to act the message, but stop acting like you're happy. Nyakula nina. Like, also, which normal person takes someone that also stop acting like you're happy? So magati na be miserable. 2 years,
like,
How old did you know? You're
do
30
you know the
minutes.
real feelings of yours?
Of yours.
Because you don't know your feelings.
Imagine also sana kumandi pandlap.
Akumandi
Akumandi
andinawari ezinye boys
Sana.
azinyisi Xhosa boys yaman I'm
Exactly. Like
I'm worried about other people.
like, bro, no man. It's very silly. And also another thing is when you tweet about like your ex or whatever, it's always related to that one. Kaba unazo ezinye ex, I'm not lying. Exactly.
Oh goda.
Like, like awuna life usana wena.
Clearly.
Like, it's just so
Clearly.
silly, man. Like, it bores me to death.
It really
like, don't ever
is.
try that shit with me.
Yeah.
That's all I'm saying. Like, that's all I'm saying.
need to touch
like,
grass,
touch
right?
grass and that's it. Like, go live life out there. Like, so
And
much
also-
to do. Go hiking.
And
drink
also,
some
yes,
wine.
and also for the people who haven't even like kept up with me ever since the breakup, and then you have all these strong opinions about me. I'm not saying you should. I don't want you to, because clearly you don't want me. And I never want anyone to only see me in the light of being in a relationship and feeling my content was not good enough if I was not in a relationship, because then joke's on you, there is so much more to her than just a relationship. But if you don't even consume my content at all, like, don't have a fucking opinion about me, at least consume the content enough to have an opinion. Because some of the opinions that people are having are coming from places where I'm like, who said that?
Like,
Who did that? Did I say this? I'm
Like-
so confused. Like, very, very, very confused, guys. But other than that, like, we're good over here.
yeah.
30, y'all got
30
30 to
minutes, son.
be mentioning this person ever again. It's enough now.
It's enough now.
Let
like,
them be
wrap
happy
it up.
and
Abana
I'm
sasa
also
zibayeka
happy.
injalo internet. Abantu basakhunjuzwa nge-ex zabo zangoko ba hayibo.
Phofu ke, yeah, that is true.
It's gonna think ngona ndipost.
I can when I gonna post.
Baposta lanto. Babuza ukuthi hayibo. Why happy? And I was like,
You're like, on
Let's-
to the next one.
like, let's leave that one. Bethuna siyazenza izinto kodwa kwi-internet.
In like it, man. Hey, stop post.
Hey, suppose.
Hey, stop post.
Post
Because
my
the
age.
age. That's
But I think I'm gonna post. I don't, as I said, like, remember we spoke about this on another episode, but like, I don't think I'd have a channel, but something I'm posting them to. But also, like, when I post, I send poster like slime and posty like everything
yeah.
and like, it's like once in a while, like, okay, you'll know I'm in a relationship, but like, you don't know, like,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? Like, I've always just been that person where
Yeah.
you actually never know my next
I
move.
think Namda saying it, I would have done it like that if maybe I wasn't dating a person who was already on social media.
Yeah.
So I think they were also comfortable enough for the pictures to be very much exposed like that.
Yeah.
And number two, like a lot of people, what they don't realize is that I was 20 when I was in that relationship. The first time I ever was in that relationship, Mendina 20, and I had never had any social media presence, like in the sense that did a YouTube channel. Like, I remember Instagram, I had 100 and something followers from my high school and whatnot. And then my biggest platform was Twitter. And with Twitter, I was chasing a good 10K or 20K, or actually like 30 something K at the time.
Yeah.
So when I started having a public relationship, and I'm a 20-year-old, I'm hot, I'm sexy, I have a boyfriend and whatnot. So those decisions were very much a decision of a 20-something-year-old, early 20s, just through social media. If I had to do it again, I probably wouldn't do it like that. But I probably would do it like that because it's what has made who I am now, in the sense that like there are so many like life lessons, and also it kind of routed me in the direction of something that I'm really good at, which is content creation. So I mean, I'm not regretful, but I have learned that is not a way I would ever approach being in a relationship again. I've spoken about this on Black Sheep, but surprising my boyfriend with it. Oh my God. Oh my God.
Like, it's just it's like a bit. No, now I'm hey. And teachers of videos, channel. Yo.
I think actually someone did ask me that, but will I ever remove some of the videos with me and my ex? I've been thinking about that, but at the same time, my YouTube page doesn't have a lot of relationship content because my YouTube page was always just mine. It was never relationship stuff, and even the content that's there with my previous partner, the fun contenting in I call relationship content. But other than that, also that was my past. Like
also you want people to see that.
Yes,
but we share the story.
With the storyline of my gradual growth. If maybe there was a video where it's like maybe if my partner in the future is uncomfortable, maybe I will remove some of them because I would have to care about their feelings, at least outside of the rest of the known. But other than that, guys, that's it. That's all the questions.
Us, guys. Thank you for engaging. We'll do this again. Maybe like a Q&A or something like that, or maybe another like if you guys have questions for us again, maybe after some time. It was nice to share. It's also nice to hear from you guys. So
yeah.
So we've reached the end of the video. Please come back for more, and please remember to comment, like, and subscribe. And see you guys next time. Bye.
Bye.